Are you tickled by tigers? Are you wowed by whales? Are you crazy about crocodiles? Well, here's a guy who's zany about zebras, our wild guest master, Neil Crone.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, everybody. How are you? Hi, everybody at home. Listen, thanks for joining us today on Wild Guest. It's going to be a great show. We have two fantastic teams here, the Raccoons and the Roadrunners. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're in for some action today. I can just smell it. It's in the air. You can cut it with a knife. Let's meet our two teams right now. We have our lovely and talented team tamer for the Raccoons, Linda Verry. Hi, Lynn. Good to see you.
I love it when you lie, Neil. I've got a fabulous team joining me today. Joining me is Nadia and George.
Hello.
Nadia is 9 years old. She does a little bit of everything, but she plays the piano beautifully. And now you told me you've got a lot of critters at home. How many critters do you have?
I have one dog, one cat, and 2 goldfish. My dog's name is Bodger. Bodger means clumsy, and he is clumsy. And my cat's name's Snowball because she's all white. And my 2 goldfish, one of them's called Zeus and one of them's called Athena.
Get your hands full there.
You do have your hands full.
And George is also joining me today on my team, and he is 11 years old. And he's a pro at this. He's been on television before.
Oh, is that right?
And now, you told me this, but you didn't tell me why, that you'd like to be an astronaut.
Well, because I would like to visit other planets, and I just think I don't want to do it when I grow up.
Oh, great. Well, we get a little bit loony here sometimes, George. We're on another planet occasionally, so you're in good company. Okay, welcome to the show, Raccoons. And your opponents over here, led by the equally lovely and equally talented Mairlyn Smith. Hello.
Well, yes. Hello. Meet, we're the Roadrunners. All I could think of was Bugs Bunny. But we've got a terrific team. We have Christy and Bradley. And Christy, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a teacher because I like kids.
Do you have a particular grade you want to teach?
Grade 5.
Why grade 5?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it sounds like a good grade. Okay. And Bradley, actually, I enjoyed that a lot in grade 5. I was there several times. And Bradley, and what do you want to be when you grow up?
I'd like to be a lawyer.
Why?
Well, because I'm really interested in the law, and I can support a good family.
There you go.
Oh,
We've
good.
got two very
we got a
interesting
great
people.
team happening
Yes.
there. Okay, well, good to have you guys on the show as well. Studio audience, it's good to see you here. Good to have you along. Yeah. Hello. Okay, who do you pick? Who's going to win today's show, the Raccoons or the Roadrunners? What do you think?
Roadrunners.
Well, I don't know what I heard there. It was kind of weird. Okay.
I could have sworn it was the Raccoons.
Well, we're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to learn some very interesting facts about some weird animals, and there are, of course, always prizes for our contestants here on Wild Guest. Glad you could make it. Let's go over to the board and find out how we play the game. Come on. All righty. Now, the way the game goes is like this. There are 6 categories of questions that we choose from on Wild Guest. They are living proof, triviology, creature feature, call of the wild, monkey business, and catnips. Now, the first question in each round is worth 30 points to you, alrighty? Now, if you answer the question correctly, you will hear this lovely sound. Isn't that nice? All right, now, equally bad is this sound if you answer the question incorrectly. Yeah, okay, so try to stay away from that one because Mary over there loves to make that sound. Now then, if you do not answer the question correctly, don't despair because you can use your secret weapon, which is the...
Wild Guess!
You said it, okay, and that's worth 20 points to you. Now, use it wisely because if it's not answered correctly, your other team, your opponent, gets a chance to answer the question for 10 points for themselves. Alrighty? Now, the scoring is a little bit different in catnips. That's when those red plungers on your desk come into action. And it's kind of an exciting round. A little more on that when we actually get to it, okay? It gets kind of hairy. So, let's get going with the game. And before we jump into living proof, we'll find out a little bit about the animals we have playing with us today, the raccoons and the roadrunners. Now, raccoons, for instance, are of modest dimensions, but have a heavy, thick-set body and thrive in a variety of habitats. The 4 feet take the form of hands and are able to manipulate even the most complex objects, such as garage doors and garbage cans. Well, there you go, raccoons. And your opponents, the roadrunners. Roadrunners are members of the Cuculdae family, it's a hard word to say, which live in nearly all tropical and temperate parts of the world. The bird is known as parasitic and lays its eggs in the nests of other birds. Well, kind of a pushy bird, I would say. Alrighty, let's jump into living proof now. Our first set of questions goes to our friends, the raccoons. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, raccoons, here we go. You're going to see 4 animals in action. And your job is to pick the odd man out. One of them is a little different from the others. Alrighty? Here we are. 3 of the following 4 animals have teeth that never stop growing throughout their entire lives. In contrast to this, one of the following animals does not have teeth at all. Which one is it? Watch your monitors, please.
No teeth.
Would it be the beaver? Would it be the spiny anteater? How cuddly. Would it be the porcupine? Equally cuddly. Or would it be the Vancouver Island marmot? Which one of those guys does not have teeth at all? 1, 2, 3, or 4. For 30 points, raccoons.
Okay, we are going with number 3, Neil.
Oh, there's a buzzer there for
Oh,
you.
boy.
But you have that wild
Okay.
guess. Do you want to use it?
Do you want to go for the wild guess?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go for
Okay, good
it.
luck to you for 20
Okay,
points
discuss
now.
it together.
What do you think? Which one doesn't have any choppers?
No choppers. We're going with number 2, Neil.
Number 2 is correct. Way to go, raccoons. The spiny anteater has no teeth and survives by licking up ants with its long, sticky tongue. That and pudding, I guess, is what it eats. All right. Okay. Living proof question number 2 goes over to our friends, the roadrunners. Now then, 3 of these 4 animals are closely related and belong to a group of animals known as arachnids. One of the following animals is not a member of this group. Which one is not an arachnid? Please watch your monitors. Would it be the tarantula? Would it be the scorpion? The water mite? There's the water mite. Or would it be the North American lobster?
Okay, talk about it. Discuss
Okay,
it.
1, 2, 3, or 4. Which one is not an arachnid? That's my question for you. For 30
Which
points
one?
and a lead.
They think it's number 3, the water mite.
Water mite? Oh, good
That's
guess. You know, I
wrong.
might have gone for that
Go for the
myself,
wild
but it is
guess.
incorrect.
Wild guess. Go for the wild guess.
We're going to take the wild guess for 20 points. Good luck, Roadrunners.
That's right. Roadrunner. Me. Look, okay, are
You
you
can
going to
run
go
into
with
the
one
lead
already?
here.
Which one do you guys want to go with? You're going to go with number 2.
To the
It's
scorpion.
wrong.
Oh, well, it's also incorrect. Nice
us
try.
how
That
that
means
was.
the raccoons get a chance to answer the question for 10 points.
What do you think it is?
Okay, we're
You got a
getting to
50-50
the...
chance. See how
Okay,
wily
well,
these
they
raccoons
think
are.
from the beginning we're going with number 4, Neil.
Yes, it is. Congratulations. For 10 points, the North American lobster belongs to a group of animals known as crustaceans. Spiders, mites, ticks, and scorpions belong to the group known as arachnids. All righty. Okay, the score is now 30-0. We're moving into our triviology department now. This one is for the raccoons. All right, time to make your score even higher. Now, watch your monitors, please, right now. Ostriches are wary birds, and their chief form of defense is to run away from predators. The question is, how fast can a full-grown ostrich run? Can it run 15 kilometers per hour or 10 miles per hour, 30 kilometers per hour or 20 miles per hour, 60 kilometers per hour or 40 miles per hour, or can it run 100 kilometers per hour or 60 miles per hour? What do you think?
Oh, we're putting our heads together.
This might be a
on
better
this.
question for our friends,
Okay,
the Roadrunners.
well,
I don't know.
We're ready to go with number 3, Neil.
And you're right on the ball. The raccoons proving themselves very, very formidable so far. A full-grown ostrich can run at speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour or 40 miles per hour. What do you think? And we're going to see our friend there up on the screen, up for a little jog.
Now that's a guy in a hurry.
Okay, 40 miles per hour. Well, let's go over to our Roadrunner friend over here. Mairlyn, you've got something to quiz people with over there, do you?
Oh, I have a question for you at home and for our audience. Here it is. In 1921, now this is a crazy question, so listen up. In 1921, thousands of frogs fell from the sky like rain onto the streets of London, England. Is that true or is it false? Think about it.
Our Wild Guess winners and team runners-up will each receive family passes to African Lion Safari. Thrill to the animal shows and safari through the exciting world of African wildlife. And family passes to Marineland Niagara Falls, where you will find a world of fun and entertainment. World famous for spectacular marine shows featuring killer whales, dolphins, and sea lions. In addition, our 2 team winners will each receive a set of hit sticks, a new electronic drum system that allows you to play them in the air. And Pictionary, charades with a difference. Guess words from another player's wild sketches to play this fun, fast game for 3 or more players. Our winners will also receive a limited edition VHS home video cassette of Baby Animals, an award-winning hour-long special by Keg Productions. The team players with the highest overall score at the end of our 26-week series will each receive a 1-week family vacation at Stanton House on beautiful Sparrow Lake, one of Canada's finest resorts, a vacation the entire family will enjoy.
Alrighty. You got my curiosity peak now.
All right, studio audience, did you think it was true or false? Well, it's true. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Honestly, on August the 17th, 1921, thousands, I say thousands of frogs rained down on the streets of London, England as a result of a waterspout or a twister, which means the frogs were apparently, they'd been picked up in this twister as it was crossing over a river. Weird.
Very weird.
Very weird.
Now, that, oddly enough, is where the saying, "it's raining cats and frogs" came from. All right, that's gospel. All right, that's the truth. All right, it's now time for the Wild Guess Limerick of the day. Are you ready for this? Here we go. Okay, this is for the raccoons and the roadrunners. It goes like this. A roadrunner and a raccoon sat eating a meal by the moon. The roadrunner said, "Neat, you have hands for your feet, but I'd rather eat mine with a spoon." Huh? Okay. Let's go over here and meet our roadrunner friends. We've got Christy and Brad, right? You like Bradley or Brad?
Brad's.
Okay, good. Brad it is. Christy, you got some pets, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of pets do you have?
I have a dog, 2 dogs, and 2 cats.
What kind of dogs do you have?
I don't know.
Not sure, right? It's just good dogs, right? They're the best
Yeah.
kind. Do they play with the cats or are they enemies?
Well, my dog Muggs, when my cat George had kittens, he sat on the kittens' heads.
Oh, he's probably just keeping them warm. Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome to the show, Christy, and your teammate over here, Bradley. How you doing, Brad?
Just fine.
Good to see you. You're going to be a lawyer, I understand.
Yeah.
That's
Wanna
great.
be.
Yeah. You have some interesting hobbies as well.
Yeah, I like making model airplanes and painting them up.
Great.
I also like skiing and golf.
Yeah. Well, those are great things to do. Yeah. You're going to be skiing this winter, I hope, are you?
Yeah.
Great. You got all your skis out and you're waxing them up, ready to
Yeah.
go? Good stuff. Well, have a fun winter, and we're having a good game today. Score 60-0 so far, but don't you worry, because that can change instantly. All right? And here's your chance right now. We're going to go into the creature feature, and it's your chance to answer a creature feature question. Here we go.
Okay, ready for you.
All right now. Now, here's the way the creature feature works, everybody. I'm going to read several clues about a certain animal. You guess the animal, and then we'll see some footage of the animal in its natural habitat. Are you ready? Okay. One of the following 4 seals weighs as much as 182 kilograms or 400 pounds when fully grown. This seal can be found in the North Atlantic Ocean and Southern Arctic Ocean, and is sometimes referred to as the Greenland seal or the saddleback. Which of these animals am I describing? Is it the California sea lion, the walrus, the harp seal, or the elephant seal? What do you think? You get these roadrunners on the board now.
Okay, they've discussed it.
3 or
Which one do you
4?
think you're going to go with? They're going to go with number 4.
For the elephant,
elephant seal.
Oh, tough luck there for the roadrunners. Now you get that wild guess
Wild
option
guess?
again.
Wild guess, yes, we're going for
Okay,
it,
good
Neil.
for you.
We are gonna
Now's a
go
good
for
time
it.
to use that for 20
Okay,
points.
1, 2, or 3. One of
Good
those.
luck to you.
Here we go.
Tough
And they're going to go
questions
with
today.
1, the California sea lion.
Oh, another buzzer.
See, I
Tough
hate
luck for
that
the
noise.
roadrunners today. So the raccoons get a chance to move their score up to 70
What do you
points.
think? We're going with number 2, Neil.
Oh, and nobody picked up on this one. It was a very difficult question. I'm not surprised, actually. Actually, number 3, the harp seal, is the real answer. He visits the coast of Labrador and Newfoundland to give birth to their babies and to mate. All right? And there's a little baby harp seal right there. They don't come any cuter than that. All right, it's time now for creature feature number 2, and this goes to you, raccoons, all right? Give you a chance to build that lead up even further. One of the following birds eats mostly water plants, but will sometimes eat animal food such as insects, tadpoles, and small fish. This bird swims well underwater and can dive as deep as 7.5 meters or 24 feet. It is sometimes referred to as a mud hen, pond crow, or water chicken. Which of these birds am I describing? Is it the osprey, the coot, the gray jay, or the grouse? Raccoons, how well do you know your birds?
Oh, we raccoons, we better sharpen our teeth for this one. What do you think? We're going with number 1.
Number 1, the osprey. Oh, incorrect.
Should we
Did
go
you
for
hear
the
that
wild guess?
buzzer?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go for that wild guess.
Okay, they
Neil.
want that 20 points.
What do you think now? It's not 1. What do you think?
They're putting their little
Okay,
masked
we're going
faces
for
together.
number 4.
Number 4, the grouse. Oh, that means it's the Roadrunners' turn. They put themselves on the board
Go
with 10
number
points.
2 or number 3. We have a choice.
This
between
could be
two
the
or three
turnaround
kids.
point.
They've already decided. You decided? Okay, and they're going to go with number 2.
Congratulations! The Roadrunners are back in the game now. Yes, indeed, I am describing the coot. The coot can stay underwater for as long as 30 seconds. There are 10 species of coots found around the world, with the majority found in South America. There's a coot there. It's probably an old coot. There he is, cooting around. All right, now let's move into the triviology segment. We're going back a bit into triviology to give the Roadrunners a shot at it. All right, so Roadrunners, please watch your monitors right now. Here's your chance. You are watching a fin whale. The longest fin whale on record was measured at 25 meters or 80 feet. My question for you is, how long do you think the average fin whale is at birth? Would it be 2 meters or 6.5 feet, 15 meters or 48 feet, 9 meters or 22 feet, or 4 meters or 13 feet? Tough question for the Roadrunners.
It's a very tough question.
Do you know your whales?
Do we know our whales? Okay, which one are you going to go with? They think it's number
4.
Number 4, oh, trouble. That is incorrect, as you heard.
Wild guess, guys? Wild guess, yeah.
And they're going for the wild guess.
We
That's
sure
a
are.
gutsy play. Get in there and go
boy.
for it.
We're going to go up
For
there.
20
and
points.
We're going with number 3, 9 meters. And it's right,
Congratulations!
20 feet.
Yeah.
Good.
I smell a turnaround. The average fin whale measures about 9 meters at 22 feet at birth. When fully grown, a fin whale can reach a length of 90 meters or 60 feet. Which is 9 meters or 22 feet. There you go. Little fin whale. Okay. Let's go over right now and have a little chat with the raccoons. The score is now 60-30, so they got to be feeling pretty good about that. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay, we've got George and Nadia, right?
Right.
Yeah, Nadia, you've got some interesting career plans, I understand.
Well, I want to be a concert pianist when I grow up,
Uh-huh.
and I want to study animals.
Great. Now, are you playing piano right now?
Yeah.
So you're working pretty hard at it, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Do you have a certain grade level that you're at?
No.
No, but you're going to shoot for that concert thing. Okay,
Yeah.
great. And you want to work with animals? Maybe you could do both, sort of have an animal act with your piano.
Come play piano for me.
That would be great, yeah. Well, welcome to the show. You're doing very well so far, yeah. And George here is helping you out. George, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Good. Now, you've got some family members here today, is that right?
Yeah.
How many of George's family here? Let me hear you clap. Give George a big round. Boy, there must be dozens of them out there, George. And you got a good luck charm with you. Can we see that?
My sister gave this to me.
There's George's good luck
can you
charm.
see it?
See on top
Can you
of the
see it
buzzer. Okay, great. That's Dino, isn't it?
Right.
All right. Well, I hope Dino's doing well for you because we got 60-30. Now's your chance to even make a bigger score with the Call of the Wild segment. All righty? So
Okay.
perk up your ears, raccoons. Here we go into the Call of the Wild. All right. Now, here's how Call of the Wild works. We're going to play the call of a certain animal for you. You've got to perk up your ears, listen to it, and tell me which animal made the call from a list I'll give you. Are you ready? So listen to this, please. Okay, a strange sound. The sound you just heard was made by an animal which sleeps on a nest of dry grass and hibernates in the winter with the whole family. Which animal do you think made that call? Was it the scarlet tanager, the Arctic hare, the yellow-bellied marmot, or the northern bog lemming? There's some tongue twister
Easy
names
for you to say, Neil.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
The raccoons are thinking about it.
This animal beds down with the whole family for the winter.
Okay,
1, 2, 3, or
we've got
4.
your answer pretty soon. Okay, we are going with number 3, Neil.
And you're right. Raccoons, another 30 points for you. Well done. Good question. Was the yellow-bellied marmot, in fact. The burrows of the marmot may be several meters long and have several entrances. In autumn, they change the grass in their sleeping areas and block the entrances in preparation for hibernation. And we saw our marmot friend there having a little snooze-a-roo. Alrighty, call the wild time for the Roadrunners, okay? This game can change at any time now, so keep your eyes and ears open and listen to this, please. Okay, now what do you think of that? The sound you just heard was made by a flying animal, which is found almost entirely in the Galapagos Islands in the Pacific Ocean. It is a nocturnal animal and feeds by night. Is it the rat-tailed bat, the red-footed falcon, the swallow-tailed gull, or Swainson's hawk? Tough question for the Roadrunners.
Sure is a tough question. They're going to go with number 4.
Swainson's hawk. You know, I would have gone for that myself, I think, but that is incorrect.
Do you want to go
so
for
you
a wild
get that
guess?
wild guess option to use.
Yes. Yes,
All
Neil.
right.
Wild
Good luck
guess.
to you.
There's a
This will
lot
be
of
20 points and put the game within reach for you.
thinking going on here. Major thinking. My head's hurting. Okay,
Anything
kids.
can happen here.
Let's get going. We've got to pick one, and they're going to go with number 3, the swallowtail.
Hey, good work, Roadrunners. 20 more points for you. It was the swallow-tailed gull. Unlike other gulls, swallowtails do feed at night. Their keen eyesight allows them to catch fish in the dark and then sleep in the warmer daylight hours. It's a good deal if you can pull that off. Okay. Now, let's go back over to Linda Verry, our team tamer for the raccoons. Linda, you've got something to give us a little bit of a worry over.
This is a very special true or false question for our audience, so prick up your ears for this and you at home. It's a very fishy question. All fish have gills and must have water to breathe. Do you think that's true or is it false? We'll be right back with your answer. Welcome back. So do you think that's true or false? Smart audience. It is false because not all fish have gills and need water to breathe. In fact, the lungfish lives in stagnant water. It must come to the surface to breathe since it has only lungs. And if it should evaporate, it would burrow itself in the mud and live on the breathe the air. Back to you, Neil.
What do you know? I think I shared an apartment with a lungfish once. See? Same kind of habits. Okay, let's jump into monkey business now, alrighty? So get your monkey paws on, folks. The way monkey business works is just like this. It's very simple. We're going to show you some animals engaged in some pretty peculiar looking activity. And your job is to tell us what the animal's doing or why they're doing it. Alrighty? So this first one goes to our friends, the raccoons. So raccoons, I'd like you to watch your monitors, please. You are looking at 2 mule deer with their antlers locked. The question is, why are they doing this? Are they fighting? Are they sharpening their horns? Are they playing? Or are they cleaning their horns?
Okay,
1, 2, 3, or 4.
We're discussing it now. Okay, look carefully.
Very close game so far. The raccoons out ahead.
Okay, we're going with number 4, Neil.
Cleaning the horns is not the right answer. I'm sorry, raccoons, but you have that wild guess. Do you want to
Yes,
use it?
they're going to go for the wild guess. They're just
Okay, they're
discussing
making
it right
good
now.
advantage of that.
Oh, they're going with number 1, Neil.
Number 1, and no. Buzzer number 2 means the Roadrunners get a chance to answer that. Number 1 is
Number 2
incorrect.
or number 3,
Okay,
and
we're
they
gonna
think
go
it.
with number 3.
Congratulations!
Right.
Keep your eye on those Roadrunners. They are sneaking up. Yeah, the mule deer you saw were only a few days old and already were playing with each other, okay? Well done, Roadrunners. All right. Our second monkey business is for you. 30 points for you would tie the game up. Here we go. Watch your monitors, please. You are looking at 2 bald eagles wrestling with each other. What are they doing? Are they greeting? Are they fighting? Are they playing? Or are they preening?
Talk about it.
1, 2,
Discuss
3,
it.
or 4.
Discussion, okay.
30 points would tie this game right up.
Okay, and they're going with number 2, they're fighting.
And we got a tie game on our hands. Congratulations, Roadrunners. Yes, indeed. Bald eagles mate for life and are generally solitary birds that cling persistently to their nesting sites. Should an outsider enter this area, fighting can break out. Okay, we have time for one catnip to break this time. Here we go. What type of insect is a hornet? Is it a bee or a wasp? And the raccoons are first.
Wasp.
Wasp is correct. We have our new champions. Yes, indeed. The raccoons wrapping the game up. Making the score 120 to 90. Thanks for joining us at home. Thank you, studio audience. You've been wonderful. And both teams, terrific work. We'll see you next time on Wild Guess. Come on and join us then. Come on down here, guys. Come on down. Good work. Yay. Terrific stuff. Good stuff. Come on down here, guys. George, the biggest Dino.
Yes.